Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Planetary Settlers, and the key was provided by developer. The game is in kinda alpha stage, or maybe it's gonna stay this way, so hard to say. It definitely lacks options. Uh, Play means load game, and you have one game, one save only, and there are no options here, and no settings in the menu, which should be there. I'll be probably ranting a lot during this review. I don't like the game too much. The problem is that there was actually a lot of work put in it. Work done in a bad way, because most of the work is just putting a lot of assets together and milling those assets around the topic of planets and puzzles on those planets. So a lot of steam goes into, thin air, into the abyss of the universe. Somebody worked a lot, and the result is just a big mess. But it's a big mess. There's actually a lot of stuff going on, but it doesn't really go together well. So I'm gonna try to show it to you. There might be problems because the game is generally problematic. I cannot make it plain window. So I'm gonna try to go to options, show you what options there are. It's a complete mess, but some stuff works. So yes, you can switch off music, you can go down with sound, which is good. You also have very vague descriptions of some missions. As you can see, some of them are not yet done. Basically, if you're on a planet, you have some activities to do on every planet. I don't know how many planets there are. I made it through like 5 of them, so I have access to 5 planets. So if you do some mission, you have a medal. I don't know what they give you. Actually, nothing. And some stuff is not yet done in the game. Then you have abilities, which you can set any way you want. Supposedly you should be getting points for doing the missions, but for some reason you can just set them any way you want, from the lowest to highest. The highest is not always the best because you will be moving way too fast, so you can just fly over something and then you have to restart, so it's not always helpful, but you can set it the way you want. Also, there's a lot of color setting. I don't know what's the point of that. Like, what is the light, what's the projector, what does it do, and what's the point of changing the color of it, but you can do it. I'm not touching it, so whatever. Yeah, this is main menu. No, it's not main menu, it's main page. I don't know why it's called main page. It's actually a name of a interface. Like, those are our skills, abilities. We are something, right? We are something, I don't know what we are, that has skills, and we can change the colors, and we can go to main page. Main page. Yes, we have main page in our inventory. I don't know why it's called. Should be called quests or something. What else is here? Main menu is just main menu. HUD on, I guess we need it. Not sure what's on the HUD, but I guess we need it. Controls are done this way, so you have them shown in a graphical way, which is okay, but you cannot. I guess you cannot change them. I don't think you can change them. So I guess you have to just play along with what you have. We have actually a jetpack QZ. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so we have some, what was it again? Let me check. Controls. Okay, so we have controls and controller. Of course, I don't use controller. We have controls we can check here, but we cannot map them. We have sound regulation, and we basically do not have any regulation of full screen window mode and resolution. I guess maybe it's somewhere, but I don't see it. Right, we can save and quit, so there's, as I said before, one save. Okay, I'm gonna just show you what it is. Well, that's the assets that we see. Some box and very annoying motion blur. I guess this is an elevator. Okay, I'm gonna just move around a bit. It looks like just assets from some program like Unity put together roughly in a, I wanted to say square, but it's rather cubic. So on a cubic world, someone puts together some assets. I guess this is a jump to another planet, so maybe we go outside. The logical thing we'll be looking for now is to switch off the motion blur, but I don't see such an option, so probably it's not there. I will jump now. As you can see, I'm jumping very high because I have this boost to all the stats. I just set them up so I have a boost. Alright, so I'm gonna try to, as you can see, this is too much. I'm flying over stuff, right? So maybe I need to go there from further distance. And clearly it's very annoying to have this. Okay, we made something. Right, it says it's giving us nanites to enhance our abilities, but they can be set to full anyway, which is very strange. What am I supposed to do? Take shiny probe from to base. Okay, I'm trying to see this jetpack, but I guess it's just like the jump. The jump is the same. The jetpack is Q, jumps, and when I press space it also jumps. I know what's the difference. Alright, I'm gonna poke it, maybe. Probably, I don't know if we should poke it. Maybe we should poke it and roll it somewhere. I have no idea what we are supposed to do because basically we don't know by the description of the quests. Can we shoot it? Yes, I can shoot balls for some reason. What else can I do? Was it light on L? Yeah, it's already light. Right, so we can poke it. And now it's stuck and I don't know if we can reset it. Probably have to reset the whole level. Let's see what else is here. There is something here, like another ball. So from what I get, we should be taking this ball upwards and through the portal. Maybe put it somewhere. I'm gonna check if we can take the stone again. I'm not sure if we can. Can we poke it? Yeah, we can move it with us. And generally speaking, they will behave like pieces of styrofoam on the moon. So regardless of the planet, something like this is gonna happen to the stones. Very strange. I know there was one quest connected with placing stones in a garden, something like Zen garden. So yeah, you can roll a ball. I don't know what's the point of it. It's kind of like a puzzle game, exploration puzzle game with tons of assets just roughly put together. Like we are supposed to be on a distant planet. All we have is a square room, big square room, like a barn, but made of some stone or metal, and we have some interactive balls. So the game is very strange, very abstract, I would say, and it's hard to be classified. Also, it's not done too well. Well, you can just move around and try to do the activities, however we would call them. There's no real reason to do it aside from being just completing them, because we can already have all the stats to full, so it's not like we are getting any level or anything like it. Also, it's hard to say what we are. We are something. We are, I don't know. We are a character who can push balls in planets. Like, I don't know if this is helping. Is this already like powering this place, or should we roll it up? Maybe shoot it? Can we poke it? I mean, my skills are full, right? Of course, I messed up. I think it's now lit. I'm not sure if it's lit. Maybe it is. Is it lit? Maybe we should roll it all the way somewhere. And maybe it's already working. Okay, it says go through portal. Let's see if it's actually changed. Okay, enter the portal, can jump in. Alright, so we can jump in or not. What did we do? I think I did it, right? Because all of those are coming soon. I don't know what's the base, Mars base, what's going on. So those are inactive. I'm not sure where we will go, so let's just check it. We'll go to some planet, I guess. No, yeah. I'm not sure if this is changing. Apparently there will be many planets. Okay, let's check this planet. So yeah, I did the rock garden here, and not everything is there. Coming soon is not there. We cannot settle on the planets, whatever that means. And I'm not sure where we are, to be honest. Is it saying... Maybe we are on the moon. We could be on the moon, because it says settle moon. So maybe we are on the moon. Let's just see what's here. So there is nothing. We apparently came from portal, but it's not nowhere to be found. It came from here, I guess. Then we could go there to the pyramid. I already did those this garden. I generally took the rocks and put them in the garden. I'm trying to pick it up. Maybe we have to hold it. No, it's not holding. What does it mean? Oh, it's right click. Okay, so we can move it with right click. But the problem is that there is like a lot of momentum put to those rocks, and it's hard to make them stay in place, because if we stop holding them, right click is place them, if anything goes near the rock, it's gonna just fly everywhere, because they behave like styrofoam. So this is roughly what you're supposed to do here with this one, well, quest or whatever it is. And generally speaking, you just have to run around and look for something to do, which you usually don't know. Turn off the light. Yeah, it just tells you what to do. Okay. So that's just another thing to do, right? You can switch off the barrier. And maybe even, yeah, we entered the labyrinth, apparently. We didn't go through the labyrinth, which is like a very small labyrinth, but we already have it covered. Like, we did a quest. We did basically what they told us to do. I guess that's it. Maybe that's the labyrinth. Maybe there's something there. Maybe if we actually do the labyrinth, there will be something. Turn your light back on. Okay, I'm navigating. I guess. Yeah, I know what's going on. Alright, so we have balls here. Big balls of planets. And a very, very nasty motion blur. We have like other planets, I guess. Not sure what we're supposed to do with them, so I'm just gonna do nothing. I think I just fell, yeah. I fell through it, and now I'm not sure what's going on. I think I was on the ceiling, and there was a lot of motion blur, so I didn't see anything. Can I jump just a bit? No, I have to, oh, now it's better. I think I saw something on the top, yeah. There is something on the top, but I cannot make it there. Can I just move a bit? No. I go all the way through it, because I move too fast, so it's just very annoying. Alright, I'm gonna try to do the labyrinth once again, for the sake of it. Of course, I'm moving with the super speed, because all my abilities are on the full, which is not really helping, it's like more a problem. Okay, so there was one level, and there is something on the top, but I don't know how to go there. Maybe there is a way to go there, I don't know. We can go 3 ways. Apparently one of the ways is good. This is the wrong way, right? So let's go back. If I go here, this is probably the right way, I guess. Yeah, it's going all the way to the top. And probably there's one more floor, the very top. I still don't know what I'm doing, really. They say go through the maze, and we already have a medal for it. Now we did something. Let's see. Yeah, we increased the abilities, and now it's different. It's like gold. Maybe this means it's not done. It means we found it. And when it's gold, it means we did it. Maybe. But still, there is no point to do it like this, because you have all these stats fully developed. And now we moved somewhere. I don't know where we moved. I think we moved out of it. So this is the dome. And that's another something. Maybe it's just something to move through. I don't know. Okay, I jumped over it. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a big square shaped like a, you know, surface of a planet. I would like to go there, actually. This thing is interesting. Let's see if I can just go there. Probably I cannot. It's probably invisible wall. Yeah, there is already invisible wall. So this big crater is not well, it's not accessible. What else is here? I think we have 2 buildings, like this one, where we cannot go up. Maybe we can shoot it. No, we can't. We could jump there, I guess. Maybe. Yes, we did it. Alright. Secret moon globe. We found it, but I don't know why. I don't know what's the point. We just find balls in well, in somewhere on planets with like buildings without glass. Or actually, there is glass in this window. So sometimes, yeah. Usually there are just no windows, but here there are windows. It's a very strange game. I don't know what I'm supposed to think about it, it just looks like a very big asset flip with lack of rudimentary options, which is very annoying. But definitely there is a lot of this, whatever this is. Whatever is this game, there's a lot of it. I don't know if it's good or bad. You cannot say there is no content, just the content makes no sense, really. It's very abstract, and somebody might like it, because it's so strange and abstract that maybe it's good in some way. Can I just click it? Can I? Yes, I can click it. Alright, so there is like, I don't know how many really. Now we are on Earth. I was on Earth already. So it doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? I did something. Like I went outside and I did something. Phone home. I probably found something. Those are impossible. So there's a secret and a pizza. Can I go? Let's go to Venus. Maybe we can do it. Yeah. Yeah, in Venus there's a volcano. I still don't know how to move between planets, but apparently there is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Moon, Mars. Probably should be Saturn or Jupiter next, I think. But I don't know how you go there. So right now I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, so this place generally has this pyramid, which has a sort of jumping labyrinth, which I cannot do because I have all the stats fully. So I will just fly through it. Well, one more thing here. There is two objects here, right? So one is the portal we went from. There is something. I think this is the quiz. Maybe. Maybe it's the quiz. Let's see the quiz. Let's see if it works. Does it work? Yes. Yeah, so you have stuff like this, right? Underground, right? How far is Venus from the Sun? Probably small. All is wrong. Burn, melt, vaporize probably. No. Not on Venus. Oceans. Okay. Pressure. Well, it's pressure decreases, I guess. Boil? Yeah. How many moons? None. Same? Why is the same? We had this. Yeah, everything is wrong. Near each other, repel. Attract. Right. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. So if you do it well, then you get again ability points which you don't need. So this part, the quiz part, has some scientific knowledge in it about planets, so that's like slightly educational. The rest is not really educational. The rest is just an asset flip. Yeah, and that's the, generally speaking, that's the pyramid which we are supposed to somewhere somewhat go through. I don't know how, because generally speaking I move too fast and I keep dying here, so I just gave up. Yeah, like this. Alright, so maybe we go to for the finish. What was the further planet? I think it was Mars, right? Let's see if we're gonna see the planets. I would like to see the planets again. No, I can't see them. Yeah, so I don't know how to progress really at this point, because Mars leads to a Moon for some reason, and then from Moon I go to Earth or something. It's like the opposite way. I would have to go to the Saturn or Jupiter, but I don't know how. Can I go through it? I don't know. Can I? Or maybe I have to activate it. It's possible. Maybe we have to activate. Maybe we did activate it before. I think I did. I did activate it before. And it still makes no sense. Maybe the Earth is the key. Maybe I go to Earth. Let me just check the recording because it's just acting very strange, and I have to see if it's working. I cannot check it in window because there is no window mode. Yeah, so maybe the Earth is the furthest I went through. I don't know why it's strangely acting, the darkness and light. They're acting very strangely. Motion blur is completely unnecessary, by the way. Okay, so there is what? There is this mask that I already did. There is also... Probably we cannot go there. I should press escape probably. Check what's to be done here. Well, let's just go to the building. I think I was there and I got stuck and I just gave up. Yeah. What is there? I don't know. Okay, so there is a building of sorts. Yeah. Mobile research. Venus portal. We were on Venus. So I don't know what's the point. Probably there is no point. Yeah, there is Venus portal. Let's see if there is anything aside from Venus portal. I don't see anything. So I guess we have to do like Earth Secret and Pizza. And that will be it. And maybe quiz if we can find the quiz. Alright, so let's go to Venus again. We were on Venus, right? So I cannot make it to Jupiter. If I go to Mars again, I keep thinking that Jupiter is after Mars. Why exactly? Yeah, I guess, yeah, after Mars. But I don't know where is the portal on Mars. Right? I don't see it. So, we came from here, I guess. From where? I don't even see the portal. Apparently we came from Mars, or rather to Mars. This is what? What does it say? Maybe we can start here, it's hard to say. So there just might be some way to go to more planets overall. If you can find a way, because I can't at this point. I'm stuck. That's all I see. I see two walls and one portal. Okay guys, I'm gonna go back to menu. Right. So that is Planetary Settlers, whatever it is. It's a very strange game, very strange. I don't know what it is supposed to be really. I guess it's a puzzle game plus few quizzes. Like there is 10 questions per planet, so there might be, I don't know, around 100 maybe. If it's even done. I'm not sure if the game is done completely. It definitely is done to some extent, but some stuff is coming soon. So I don't know how many planets are already done. So we have puzzles. I would like to say physics puzzles. I guess there are physics puzzles. We can say they are because they have something to do with gravity, jumping, moving balls, and moving like stones. So we could say that the game is a 3D physics puzzle with some amount of, well, scientific quizzes about our solar system. I guess that's the idea. I don't know if the game is anything more than that. Maybe some stuff would be eventually added. It really looks like a Unity asset flip. Like someone took a square, then put some buildings on the square, and then painted it to look like a planet. And then you, generally speaking, move around with an unidentified character, whatever we are. I don't know what we are. We are probably the settler, like a cosmonaut. And we push balls and do the quizzes, and that's it, generally speaking. We move from planet to planet with a strange net of portals to do the same. It's not a good game overall. It's tiring, especially if you have to just record it again without the basic settings. At least you have the regulation of sound. You cannot map controls. The game is unfinished. It doesn't look very badly. I don't really hate the assets used in Unity and similar engines. I just don't like the game. I've seen good games done in Unity, like I think Master of Orion is done in Unity, and as well as Gems of War, for instance. So there could be good games done in Unity. This looks like some very amateur work, but at the same time, there is a lot of work done. There is, well, some planets. I found 5. I don't know how many there are, like finished. Each planet has a couple of activities. So if you look at it from the perspective of a physics puzzle game, then there is actually some content there. If you can dig to it, because you may not find it, you may just get stuck. But if you actually find all the content, you can treat it as a sort of a mix between a puzzle game and a quiz, in a very strange budget 3D environment. At the same time, it could be better than just having a 2D puzzle game. So, for a puzzle game, it's okay. If you want to treat it as a sort of first-person shooter or survival game, it's not that. It's completely not that. It's just that you solve the puzzles in 3D environment, very basic one. You push balls and you jump, and that's it. I don't know why you have all these stats, like, and you don't have to get any ability points. You just have everything from the start. Maybe it's just unfinished. Maybe it's a bug. I don't know. Makes no sense to me completely. And right now there's little incentive to play the game because you just have everything from the start. You can just try to find more planets, but they are quite similar in what you do there. Yeah, they have, of course, different colors and different assets, a bit different because everywhere are buildings. The square buildings are pretty much everywhere, but sometimes there is like something else additionally, like more assets than just the buildings and the background. A lot of work, but it's a mess. So I would say 3 out of 10. 1 point because it generally works. It doesn't crash, and it has at least a bit of regulation. At least it shows you the controls, some sort of tutorial way. It shows you the quests. So at least something, some attempts to make an order in this chaos is done here. We have regulation of sound and music, which is awesome, because if it's not there, it's a torture to record it. We don't have a regulation of resolution, window mode, and full screen, which should be there. We cannot map keys, and at the same time, there is a lot of content. Well, a lot. I've seen better. I've definitely seen better games with more content. So it's not like the best game content-wise, but if we treat it as a very easy, well, not easy, very short quiz or quizzes, plus a puzzle physics game, then if we just count all the activities as super small mini games, like mini levels to do, like push this there and find this elsewhere, and then do the labyrinth, and then do the quiz, and then do something. If we put it all together, there's quite a lot of them, at least for now, at least from what I found. 5 planets, couple of things to do on every well, on each of them. There might be more. I don't want to say there is less in the game than just because I didn't find the next portal. Maybe the game is just so unfinished. But you can say there is little content. Just the content isn't too good, and the game isn't too good. It's very amateur, very budget, and very just poor. But at the same time, someone put a lot of work to it in terms of just putting more stuff, just badly, but someone just did it for a long time, making planet after planet after planet. And the game isn't poor in content, it's poor in quality. There is quantity in some understanding of the word quantity, but there isn't quality. So overall, a poor attempt of a quiz puzzle game, whatever. I guess that would be the genre, like physics puzzle game with quizzes. I guess quizzes, trivia are, separate genre even. So it's a little bit more than that. Also a little bit more than a super simple physics game, but it's not the best physics game I've seen as well. So yes, that would be 3 out of 10. There was Planetary Settlers. Whatever you have seen, that's the game. I find it hard to even put in a specific shelf. Like, what the hell is it? What is it supposed to be? What it will be? Is it abandonware? Is it actually gonna be finished? Is it an early alpha? Hard to say. That's what I've seen. That's what I played, and I was trying to show it to you. So I don't recommend it at this state, but you might observe it. Maybe if it's complete and finished and super cheap, then maybe someone would have a little bit of fun with it. But in this state I cannot recommend it, but it's not a complete zero. Yeah, it's just 3 out of 10. Kinda works, and there is content if that's what you want. I would personally play something else, but if that's enough for you, that you will find some gameplay here. Okay guys, so that will be it, and I will see you in next review, hopefully with something more playable.